Hey, true crime fam, today, I've got a story that's part vintage Hollywood scandal, part early forensic detective drama, and 100% mind-blowing. This is the shocking murder of Nancy Titterton, a young writer and NBC executive's wife, strangled in her NYC apartment, all caught by a single horsehair. Yes, you heard that right. Picture Manhattan, April 1936. Nancy Violet Evans Titterton, a 34-year-old aspiring novelist, is living in a posh Beekman Place apartment. Her husband, Louis Henry Titterton, is climbing the ranks at NBC. She's talented, driven, a rising literary voice, even landing the cover of Story magazine and penning short stories with a book deal on the horizon. April 10, 1936. Neighbors hear nothing. But when Nancy's maid finds her in the bathtub, strangled, lifeless, it sends shockwaves. Police search everywhere. The only clues? A thin cord wrapped around her neck, and a single horsehair. No signs of forced entry, no struggle, just that chilling evidence. Now, here's where it gets juicy. This murder was among the first in NYC solved using forensic science. That horsehair? Traced back to a cord made by an upholsterer. Police traced that cord to John Fiorenza, an upholsterer's aide, who conveniently worked nearby. When they confronted him, he cracked and confessed. May 1936, Fiorenza is brought to trial. The prosecution's evidence? The cord, the horsehair, his confession. The jury deliberates for a jaw-dropping 19 hours before delivering a verdict, guilty of first-degree murder. He's sentenced to death and, less than a year later, in January 1937, he's executed at Sing Sing Penitentiary. You might be thinking, cool story, but so what? Try telling that to modern cops. This case was groundbreaking, a single animal hair, something so tiny, solved a murder before DNA, before databases, before high-tech labs. It set a precedent for forensic analysis in later decades. But let's get into the juiciest part. Who was Nancy's husband, Louis? A rising corporate ladder climber at NBC. Did their marriage hit rough patches? Was there jealousy? Rumor has it Fiorenza, an ex-con working close to their social circle, may have harbored resentment or infatuation toward Nancy. And that horsehair? A literal string of fate tying him to the scene. This wasn't a break-in. It was personal. Some say Fiorenza stalked her, waiting for the perfect moment. Ask yourself, was Louis truly innocent throughout? Did Fiorenza act alone, or was there more behind the scenes? And could this case have turned out differently without forensic science? Reflective, slightly eerie. From a single horsehair and a piece of cord, detectives unraveled one of New York's most stylish yet sinister murders. It's chilling that in 1936, a case not driven by DNA, but by pure detective work, solved a high-profile killing. If you loved this, smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell. I've got more true crime gems coming. Drop a comment, what tiny forensic clue has you hooked? And what story should I dig into next? Until next time, stay curious, and keep your eyes open, because sometimes the tiniest clue tells the biggest story.